Hello. Today I want to talk about something that's been on my mind last few days, and it's something quite interesting to me because I've noticed this several years ago in my early 20s, but it's something quite basic to life, and I feel like it should be common sense to everybody. And we should all look at this in our personal lives to understand why this is happening. And it is the sense that life can change from being positive to negative almost without warning and effortlessly. And you're sometimes just left wondering what changed from yesterday to today that I felt better yesterday and I don't feel so good today. Um, and there's a few things that kind of came into my mind as I was thinking about it this week, and one of them is we try to control life by what we do, but there seems to be an element of life that is not controlled or shifted by doing. We're often trying to, get life to be more comfortable or more luxurious or have more space, have more tools, have more of anything, more money, more friends, more love in our lives. And these things we're just trying to add on to life from the outside. And I mean, this is kind of cliche, but why is it that doing these things don't necessarily shift the way life feels to us from day to day? Um, and another thing I noticed is that, and this is also uh, should be basic, but it was very hard for me to actually come across this understanding. And that is that sometimes what is good for us today will not be good for us in a year, 2 years, 3 years, 10 years. There is a beautiful metaphor about this is that, our bodies need oxygen. We take a deep breath, we fill our lungs with oxygen, but if we hold on to that oxygen, if we cling on to that oxygen, eventually that's gonna stop serving us. We're gonna need, by for our own survival sake, to let go of that breath, that air that held that oxygen that has been changed and shifted into something else, carbon dioxide, and we gotta let that go before allowing another breath of oxygen coming into our lungs. And I think that's a beautiful metaphor to life. We got to let go of some things that we've had on for too long and we've clinged on for too long in order to allow for something new to come in. Um, we cannot stop the negative things from happening in life. And because of that, I kind of was thinking about shifting the perspective from the very immediate moment of negativity whenever that happens in our lives, and it does happen for everyone's lives as far as I've known. um, Shift that perspective to widen it and back out a little bit and look at the bigger picture, because I mean, I can only speak for myself, but I've been in situations where I thought, I literally don't know how to get out of the situation. I don't know how to change these circumstances. I feel powerless. I feel like I don't have the knowledge. I don't have the tools. I don't know. I I just felt like there was no way out. And eventually there wasn't a way out. Something unexpected happened. A person came into my life and changed things. Next day, whatever was affecting me had an unexpected turn of events. All of these things happen all of a sudden sometimes, and unexpected. So if we actually look at the average feeling of our lives a little bit, shift out of that moment of negativity, of expanded and exploded despair, and we look at what actually has been happening around those times, and we can see that life has ups and downs that are very natural, and that sometimes we have to do very little. We have to just kind of aim in the right direction to come out of a tough spot in life. So this is kind of like one thing I hold as a prescription to my life. It's not getting letting the mind go wild when something bad is going on in my life, but try to look at the bigger picture and see how life will have these down moments and that they change, uh, sometimes day by day, you know. Um, and how do we do that? Because the doing, to go back to the beginning, the doing doesn't always create the change and facilitate the change. But the doing sometimes, of course, it's important. If you are holding, a pattern of behavior that's not serving you in a particular area, it might benefit you to stop doing whatever you're doing, as I have, and as I try to do every time. But anyway, um, shifting sometimes has to just you kind of just have to let it happen. You have to let go essentially of yourself, of the circumstances of your life, and not knowing how to do it is okay. Sometimes the how to do it is a far more interesting question than actually the answer that it could be. And thinking about life, maybe I'm a weirdo in this area, but thinking about life is very rewarding to me. I really enjoy it. I get a kick out of it. And if I was just given all the answers all the time, life would probably be boring. So I'm really glad that I get a chance to explore life and look at life circumstances and try to work my way around it. And when I feel hopeless, when I feel like I'm in despair, I can actually, okay, like take a breath, take a step back, slow down, and let life be. That's it.